Hey road trippers, we're here at Bryce Canyon National Park in the North Campground. I'm going to take you on a little walking tour, give you an idea of what the sights look like here. So this is our campsite. You can see that it's a little bit of a tight fit with the truck and the travel trailer. There's a picnic bench, and over here is a fire pit. The shade is actually pretty good here. There are spots throughout the day to move to so that you're always a little bit shaded. Ours is B54, and what we like about it is that there's nobody over here on this hill. There is someone over there, and then there's the rest of the loop over here. It's right off the road, so we tend to keep cones out whenever we're parked close to a road out of abundance of caution. Nobody hits our slide out in the middle of the night. This site in particular is mostly level. They do have a rule though where you have to stay on the pavement completely. You can't stay in this dirt area. That also goes for parking too. You can see we're right on the edge here. And we're just within the invisible lines. It's a tight fit. They do have size limits on RVs, so definitely check the website. We're gonna walk loop B and then A so I can show you the RV spots. I'm not gonna show you every single site because there are people in them. Right over here, there is water. There is no electric or sewer hookups. Some sites like 53 are going to be pretty tough to deal with a travel trailer. It looks long, but the angle is really bad. If you're trying to make reservations in the summer months, it's going to be pretty tough. They fill up quite often. I will show you an alternate in another video, which is actually 30 minutes away. You can see back in sight, not too bad. That's 52. Another one. Just so I can show you how wide they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paces to the end. It's kind of at an angle, so you're not going to be able to use this triangle for your truck or your tow vehicle unless you park at an angle. All right, we're gonna walk a little further. This 47 is a pretty good one. It's level. You don't really have as much room to play and run around over here. I kind of like our site a little better, but you do have plenty of room to pull through and not much leveling to do. Over here we have 48. This is a back in. Not bad. Here's 49. This one is a tight turn. Good luck getting in here. If you have something bigger, you can see down below there's more. This space, pretty good amount of room for your kids to play. Let's look at 50. 50 has designated lines. That's really interesting. Guess they're having an issue with people parking outside the lines in this one. And right there is the restroom. We'll go over and check out that building. But here's all the space of 50. And there's 51 over here. So they're not very huge spaces, and that's why they put limitations on them. This campground was designed back in the day when campers were kind of small. I'm not going to go over there because there's someone there, but this is 44. Pretty good amount of space. And we have 43. All right, we're going to go up to the restroom, show you around. I'm not going to go into the bathroom. It's not my thing. They have general information here. Weather. ranger information. Lots of regulations. The biggest couple I would say are watch for fire restrictions. We're not in a fire restriction yet. And up here there is quiet hours for generators. You're allowed to use it from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Also, there's a dump station here, and there are 2 of them outside the park at the gas stations. You can also use the shower facilities over at the general store at the Sunrise Point. Men's room, we're not going in. And a woman's room on the other side. I'd say the restrooms are really clean. They have flush toilets, water. I didn't see any soap though, so make sure you bring your soap if you are using these facilities. There's a couple other sites there, but there are people in them, so I'm not going to show you. $39 looks like a pretty easy pull through, except I don't see any picnic tables. What in the world? Oh, there it is. You have to go down here. It's weird. That one's pretty unique. You have a fire pit and a picnic table down below. This is $38. Looks like it also has that same down the stairs kind of picnic tables and fire pits. Quite a few of them over here. Here's $37. You can see they have quite a few blocks on it. It is at quite a bit of an angle. $36. They fit a big one in there. All right, $35 looks like it's blocked off for some reason. And there's a water pump right across from it. It's a guy right there. There's $34. They have a retaining wall. Kind of an interesting spot. All right, we're walking out of this area. We go a little further down, past the camp host in a second. Pay attention to the signs in here. Do not enter. And also the speed limit is 10 through here. You have your camp hosts right down here and over here. Let's take a look at A Loop. You can enter from there. There are actually a couple of points that you can enter from, but we're going to go over in this direction. And it's one way here as well. So no tent campers will be found in here. The campsite I was talking about was Pine Lake. It's in the Dixie National Forest. It's about 30 minutes from here. It's a really nice place if you like to ride ATVs. They have a beautiful lake there as well. So I highly recommend it. If Bryce fills up, give that place a shot. This is number 1. And number 2. You'll see picnic tables and fire pits here. Again, no water and electric. Probably 3, right? There's 4. Looks like it can fit a pretty big RV. And number 5 for a smaller RV. It's kind of cool up there. You have the picnic table and the grill. This is 6. It's kind of a funky angle. Skipping 7 because there's someone in it. Definitely have bigger units over here in Loop A. If you have a smaller travel trailer like us, take your pick. This is 8. Kind of sloped downward. Now we have 9. Here's 10. And 11. I think you can get a pretty good size one in there. I'd say if you're new to RVing, 12 is probably perfect for getting an RV in here. It's super straight. You could put a monster in here. Except there's not a lot of shade. This is 14. I had to skip 13. Someone's in there. I think this is 15, past the sign. Pretty easy one to get into. 16, nice open area to run around. And 17. Kind of have a view over here of the overflow parking area. In that direction, you have the visitor center. So you might get a little more road noise over here. It's muffled, but you can still hear it a little faintly. Here's 18. And 19. And 20. And there's 21. And 22. Water pump over here. I'm not sure if I missed the other water pumps in this loop, but that was the only one I've seen so far. Might have walked by it. And 23. 22 and 23 are probably going to be the noisiest ones just because you're by the camp host and you're by this road that leads out to the main road. And this is a trail that leads to the overflow parking. So if you have a travel trailer and your tow vehicle can't fit, you can park it over here in this area. Just ask the camp host for a parking pass. I'm skipping a lot of the other sites in Loop A because there are quite a few people in them. So we're gonna head back up to the camper. So there are around 50 RV sites and around 50 tent sites. There is another campground in this park though. So if this campground fills up, look over there.
I just want to give you a quick look at the showers and the laundromats over at the Bryce General Store. You get a couple of tokens to use the showers. The signs are pretty clear. Those are the showers. Here's the laundromat. There are 4 washers and 4 dryers in here. That's only a few minute drive away from the campsite. Now we're gonna drive over to the dump station. You just have to go through a day use area before you get to it.
All right, so this is the dump station. It's pretty standard. Water and sewer. There's also a trash can here, but there are dumpsters around the other side. So I wouldn't use that for big stuff. If you're staying at the campsite, it's free, but it's $5 if you aren't. And they have a spot to pay. Think you have the right idea? All right, road trippers, I'm gonna sit and relax and enjoy this nice morning. Those are loops A and B, perfect for RVers. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.